your forecast first. Sponsored by Mattoon's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Another beautiful night here. Take a look at the Roofing Guide and Flooring American camera. The sun setting over Danville on this very comfortable Thursday evening. Okay, let's look at the satellite radar picture. We've had lots of sunshine today. We will see another clear night tonight as temperatures currently sit in the mid-70s. 76 in Champaign, 75 in Springfield, but that temperature coming back down once again. You know the drill. 50s by 11 o'clock tonight. When we come back, there is some heat we've got to share with you. It shows up on the 7-day. We'll do that when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right
now on WCIA 3 News.
It's a time when police are not always viewed as being the good guys, but how one department is reaching out to be better.
I had to go over and see him. It destroyed me.
Her 2 dogs were dead. Why she believes someone killed them.
So I've got great confidence that it will be secure.
And in-person voting is underway. Why election officials were shocked when the polls opened.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
We need to be able to confront the issues and challenges we are being faced with head on.
Heightened controversy surrounding police and safety have pushed the Champaign Police Department to try to understand the community's concerns. It's asking to hear your thoughts and opinions about what can be improved. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Tonight is the first of several community listening sessions where people can talk with the department to figure out what's working and what isn't between police and the people they serve and protect. WCIA 3's Jennifer JENSEN is live in Champaign. So Jennifer, how exactly did all of this come about?
The unrest between people and police that is felt on a national level is also touching areas here like in Champaign as well. And that's why police are asking people to share their ideas on how to strengthen the relationship between police and the community and get input on their perspectives. CPD says they want to use those suggestions to possibly change policies in the future within the department. Chief Cobb says now more than ever it's important that the department listens to the community. CPD is trying to prioritize helping people feel like they have a partnership with police.
We acknowledge the opportunity ahead of us to help improve police-community relations and to try and strengthen the bonds of trust in how police services are provided. And these listening sessions are really designed to be an initial step in this evaluation process where we can listen, learn, and
This is the first of 5 virtual Zoom community meetings that the city and PD is hosting. We have a full list of the other dates and times on WCIA.com. Once these listening sessions are over, Champaign Police will bring a full report on what comes out of these meetings to the City Council for discussion and review. Live in Champaign, I'm Jennifer JENSEN, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Jennifer, thanks. We have an update. NAACP leaders are sharing their thoughts on the grand jury indictment in Breonna Taylor's case. Former officer Brett Hankison was charged with wanton endangerment for shooting into another apartment, but Hankison and 2 other officers involved in the raid were not charged in Taylor's death. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is live in our newsroom tonight. So, Courtney, what did these leaders in the black community tell you today?
Well, Paul, I talked to the president of Champaign County's chapter of NAACP, Minnie Pearson, and she says hearing the news wasn't surprising, but it was disappointing, and that the effects go much farther than the Louisville, Kentucky community. In Champaign, about a dozen people gathered for a moment of silence after the decision was announced. They called it injustice, but like Pearson, they weren't surprised. Pearson says she hoped the officers who shot Taylor would at least apologize or show remorse for what happened, but they did not.
The system failed to do what was right. It failed us, and it laid it out there for everyone in this country to see. The message is sent that Black lives do not matter.
Pearson added that she's happy with the changes happening in our area, both in Champaign and Urbana. City leaders are having open discussions about police reform, and she's hopeful that things will get better. Pearson says this is also a reminder to everyone to get out and vote for people who will fight against racism. Live in the newsroom, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, thanks. A vigil for Breonna Taylor took place in Springfield last night. Happened outside the police department. That's when some protesters saw this truck parked in the fire department garage. They were concerned the mayor was trying to intimidate them. Springfield police said they stationed the bulletproof truck nearby because of a threat made on social media to set the police station on fire.
This is the tension. It's like the old Ron White joke. I didn't know how many guys it was going to take to beat me up, but I knew how many they were going to use. They let you see exactly what they're willing to do to quell any unrest that might or anger that raises from the actions that are at hand.
The vigil continued with no issues, and Springfield police said there were no problems last night between protesters and police. Another statue is coming down in central Illinois. After more than 70 years, a Christopher Columbus statue in Peoria is being removed. It's located in Laura Bradley Park. The Peoria Park District Board of Trustees voted 4-2, saying the statue and its history causes too much controversy and division in that community. No date was given as to when it will come down. Crews are battling a fire in Charleston tonight. A viewer shared this video with us. Take a look. It's happening on West State Street, north of the Coles County Fairgrounds. Lincoln Fire Protection tells WCIA it's responding to a storage building. We are continuing to try and get more information from that scene. A woman from Georgetown says her dogs were poisoned and she doesn't think it was an accident. Brandy Schaefer says 5-year-old Roxy and 9-month-old Diesel were found dead Saturday. She says there was a yellow substance around the husky's mouth and there was a lot of vomit in the yard. Schaefer thinks they were intentionally poisoned because her dogs never leave that yard.
I was shocked. I mean, I've lived here for 5 years, never had any trouble with anybody around here. It was shocking. And when I had to go over and see him, it destroyed me.
Schaefer contacted Georgetown police, and she's hoping anyone with information will speak with police. A police department in Douglas County will be regulating abandoned and inoperable vehicles more closely. Villa Grove police say the biggest issue is with vehicles elevated on jacks. Officers say they're a potential safety hazard. Officers will start issuing warnings. If that problem isn't fixed, the owner will get a violation. They'll have a week to get it resolved. If they don't, they'll be fined up to $750. Here's a follow-up now. Mattoon's fire department is still fighting to start running ambulances again. They haven't done it in 2 years. Right now, there are only private ambulance services available. The city and fire department have been going back and forth about this since then. Recently, the Illinois Labor Relations Board ruled in favor of the ambulance service returning. The city's appealing. The board already ruled in favor of the city hiring more firefighters.
They're in the process of trying to hire back up to our minimum manning staffing. But with that minimum manning staffing, you know, if we had the ambulances, we would be able to provide a considerable amount of revenue for the city.
However, the city says it would actually cost more to operate the ambulance service. Their appeal will go before the state appellate court. If it isn't settled there, it could go to the state Supreme Court. There have been over 360 new cases of coronavirus in the past week in Champaign County. But what does that mean when it comes to the positivity rate? Also tonight.
It'll be secure, that it'll be accurate, it'll be accountable and transparent.
The 2020 election's officially underway, while some made sure they were there in person as early voting started.
All right, great night out there. Let's recap today. 79, now above the average, which is 75 degrees. The low is pretty close at 49. A nice, crisp, cool start to the morning once again. But some changes on the way. We're warming back up. We'll talk about timing of some rain, and we're going to take a roller coaster ride on the temperatures when we come back.